Well, today is bilge pump replacement day. I have a Rule 800 non-automatic GPH bilge pump hooked up to a Rule float switch. You can kind of see down here. I just love how clean bilges on boats are. Basically what I'm going to be doing today is just swapping out that bilge pump. I think on the Rule pump I have, it's been in there for about 2-3 years, and I think that impeller is starting to spin on the drive shaft, or else the drive shaft isn't connecting up with the motor inside the unit. I've noticed it's only pumping water occasionally in my last couple of tests, so I definitely need to get that switched out to be safe. I just picked up, it's just a simple Rule, the newer design. Another 800 GPH bilge pump here, non-automatic. We're gonna go ahead and get that hooked up today. It's extremely simple. I like this design. I'll show it a little bit closer, but there's a little bit more of a gap in between the impeller and the bottom of the catch basin. So I think it's and the impeller is a little bit further inset into the bilge pump, I believe, than the other model. It gives a little bit room for rocks or gunk or fishing line to be floating around in there to actually get caught in the basin or in that little strainer before it makes its way into the impeller. So we're gonna get this unboxed and hooked up here. All right, so these bilge pumps just have two little clips. And in here, we'll just pull these clips out. There we go. It's gonna come free. It's gonna be held up. Let's get that little piece of electrical tape out of there. It's gonna be held up in the back there by a pipe clamp. So we're just gonna snake this guy back there, loosen up that stainless steel pipe clamp. Get him nice and loose. Let's show you that pipe clamp. Right back in there at the end of my thumb. It's very dark in there. Hopefully you can see it. Just pop that bad boy off, and then I'm going to pull that hose off. Oh, interesting. There's something in there. Very cool. So there's my little basket that comes on these Rule pumps. And then it looks like there's like a wire. Oh, it's a piece of fishing line that was caught in there. Could be the culprit. And my hope here is this new basket. I'm gonna line up with the old hole pattern. And I bet they thought of that, those screws there. And I bet Rule has got me covered. So let's check it out. All right. So far, so good. Yes, okay, good. Thank you so much, Rule. Awesome. What I'm gonna do is I just have these little, actually someone at the factory did this for me, but little sawed off Phillips head screws to hold in that basket so they don't pierce the hole. Let me get those screwed in. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bilge pump situated in there and get it clipped in. I'm just gonna clip it right in like this so it's facing towards the hose, and I'll see what I need to do. But you know what? I need to put the hose on before I do that. Alright guys, so I got that, looks like I got that bilge pump clipped in, nice and snug. I'm pretty happy about that. Got my positive, negative wires. I'm not gonna go into some kind of wiring lecture right now or anything like that, as this is just me installing a new bilge pump and the viewer just hanging out. Maybe learning something, maybe laughing, maybe just going along for the ride. That's what this is about. So right here, these are really nice Anchor step-down heat shrink adhesive butt connectors. So you see I do have a float switch wired in here. If you go back to my wiring video, you can see the switch, that how it's all hooked up. But these are really on here well. So I have 10 AWG, 10 marine grade dropping down to that 16 AWG marine grade tinned adhesive heat shrink. These are kind of expensive connectors, so I'm actually going to leave these, and I'm going to do a 1-to-1 butt splice on the 16 AWG. So I'm going to keep a little bit of the wire coming out of this step down butt connector, and I'm going to keep a little bit of that wire just on the old bilge pump wire, because that wire is in good shape. And I'm just going to basically just butt connect these right on. Okay guys, one thing I just found out as I was flipping through the manuals to make sure I didn't miss anything is this new GPH 800 GPH pump takes a 7.5 ATC compared to the old Rule. Hold on, please hold station. There we go. The old Rule had a 5 in it. Shoot, I gotta get my cheat sheet. Second one down. Okay. All right, got that all wrapped up. It was that simple. Seems like every boat that I've been on or around has these Rule Bilge pumps, and just after a few years, those impellers start to slip, and then they're not as reliable. Yeah, easy, super easy. On to something else.